Hey, what's happening? Paul Farmer here. How are you doing this morning? I had a pretty brutal workout this morning, so I'm a little bit tired from it. But I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to get the day moving. So I'm going to be changing things up a little bit. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 171. I can barely believe I've done 171 of these. What I do here is I just share my journey. But now I'm really going to start sharing my journey because in the past, I've just kind of talked about things that I know are of value. That's really what I like to do here. But I'm going to change it up now. And this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I did this in the past, and honestly, this really puts me in a very vulnerable position because I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to show up every day, but I don't know. There'll be days where I show up and go, like, look, nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys. But I want to do this because, for one thing, so many people just have very bad, like incorrect data, right? They have incorrect information about what it takes to earn income online. Many people think that you have to have a fancy sales funnel. Many people think you have to do paid marketing. I know I used to think that. And many people think that, if they just start with something small, eventually they're going to work it up. And yeah, that could happen. That could happen. But and many people think they don't need help. Many people think they can figure out on their own, or they have a mentor, but the mentor has no real evidence of doing anything or helping anybody. But they're free, so they're a mentor, right? So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm taking an income stream. Now, I'm just going to be completely transparent here and tell you everything I'm doing right now. All right. So I have a program. It's called Power Lead System. I've been blessed to earn a full-time income using that program. It's a marketing system, training tools, all that. If you want information about that, click the link right below where it says marketing system, and that will take you into that. There's all kinds of options to earn bigger commissions in that program. All right. You can earn residual income. In fact, I'll be getting a check today based on residual income. So that's one thing I do. I have another program. It's called Our Network. Our Network is a network marketing program, but instead of the powders, pills, lotions, tea, wraps, I don't know, candles, whatever else, we don't have to mark anything up real high to sell it. So it's really just we're helping people save money, and you get paid from that savings. That's just one part of it. There's a lot more to it. I don't have a link for that here. Okay. If you want information, let me know. So where I'm putting my focus and where I'm going to make the $10,000 a month, because I'm not counting the other streams right now, I'm counting one stream, is it's this mentoring program I'm a part of. And what it does is, first of all, it positions you to earn $1,000 commissions over and over. But what it does is it teaches you how to have the success mindset, for one thing, because that's really important. If we don't have that mindset, we're not going to get anything. So for me, it's a challenge for me to go from, okay, low ticket, that's easy, I could do that in my sleep, to, okay, now I want to do something that is a higher ticket. Not even that high, honestly. Not even that high. But for some people, they would think it's very high. For me, I think high is like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. I think that's high, right? We're not talking that high, not even close to that. But the reason I decided to go this route, there's a lot of reasons. One, I know for a fact people need training. I've been working with people long enough to know that you need training. I need training. And we don't need just any training. We need training from someone who is already proven, who already has the results we want to get. And one of the things I've noticed is the students of this particular mentor They have gone out and just got incredible numbers in a very short amount of time. And the reason they do that is because they surrendered their ego, they surrendered their pride. They decided that, hey, you know what? I don't know it all. I'm going to follow what's being taught. And they went out and did it. And there's incredible success stories, like 17-year-olds going for, like one 17-year-old went from 0 to 30,000. And I want to say that was his first month, 0 to 30,000 in his first month. Okay. I can be honest with you here and tell you I've never done that. I've made more than 10,000 in a month, but I've never done 0 to 30,000 in a month. That's insane to me. Another 17-year-old, actually, I think he was 18 when he did it. He went from 0 to 100,000 in 4 months. In 4 months, okay? And these are just a couple of the many stories that there are of student testimonials following this mentoring program and applying what's being taught. So I'm pretty much following 2 people right now. And each one of them, so this is something that I've been told too. Like, if you're following a mentor, right? If you have a mentor, first of all, do they get the results you want, right? But the other part of it is, have they taken people? Do they have at least 5 stories, at least 5 success stories where they took somebody who was broke, like dead broke, ready to be on the street, or was homeless, had nothing, completely done, right? Like just completely in just a terrible, terrible, terrible place. And have they taken them and now they are making good income? Now they are making full-time income or executive income or even better. If your mentor doesn't have those stories, then, you need a new mentor. And I think that's great advice. I think that's great advice because we need to learn from people that are doing better than we're doing. So I basically put myself on the chopping block here, and I'm going to show up every day, and I'm going to give you my numbers, and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, and I'm going to tell you what's happening. I'm also going to do what I can to provide as much value as I can. So it's not just going to be, hey, here are my results, guys. That's it. No, I'm going to show you what's possible when you put your head down and you go to work, when you stop doubting, when you step in faith. And it's a process. It's something I'm working on. But I'm going to break down exactly how I'm going to do this. So this is how I'm doing it. First of all, I'm a part of this private community. You want to learn how to be part of the private community? Click the link below and go ahead and you want to select the highest product and get started. Once you do, I'll introduce you to the private community. You'll get the mentoring. Okay. On top of that, you'll get access to me. I have my own private group. I do live training every day. So when I learn something, I'm training that. You can ask questions. It's accountability. There's something that happens in this industry that, like, I can't stand, honestly, is people come in, they're like, yeah, I want to make money. Yeah, I do. And then when you offer to help them, they're nowhere to be found. And then they're off complaining, oh, I'm not making any money. So I give you the option, if you want the help, I'm here for you. You do not need to go this alone. I've had to go this alone pretty much my whole time. So you do not need to do that. It's a lonely place if you got to do this alone. So you do not need to do that. Anyway, you get access to the community, you get access to my private group, you get access to my private training. Okay. Am I the expert? No, I am not. I am following an expert. That's what I'm doing. And what I do is I provide support, answer questions. Have I made full-time income online? Yes, I have, but I don't consider myself the expert. Okay. I'm learning. I'm a student. I'm growing. I'm working to get better. That's what I do. So I'm not going to pretend anything different. Am I an expert at closing $1,000 commissions? Absolutely not. Have I made a lot of $1,000 commissions? I have, in a different way, though. I didn't do it this way. So I'm doing it in a different way. So my goal here, and I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take a month. It could take 3 months. It could take 6 months before I hit it. I don't know. What I do know is when you put in the work, you do what's taught, what's proven, you're going to get there at some point. Will I get there faster than 3 to 5 years? I would bet on that. Absolutely. Because I mean, the numbers are just, you don't need to make that many sales. You don't need to make that many to get there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to break it down for you. All right. So each day, I do my workout. I work out about 5 days a week. I'm going to do personal development. I've been doing that. I write down my goals every single day. I write down what I'm grateful for every single day. I listen to my affirmations every single day. On top of that, I'm going to be doing a training that's within the community I'm a part of every single day. Most likely, it's going to be the same training. Because here's the thing, like Bob Proctor talks about this, you can, I don't know if he says listener here, I can't remember which one it is, but basically you could have something on, and because your mind is always like hearing different things, or you just, you start thinking it's something different. So you'll be watching something or listening to something, and then boom, so here you are listening, boom, you're up here now. It's still going, right? But you're not hearing it. You missed it. So this happens like countless times. So every time you hear something again, it's like you're going to hear something different because you were up here at some point. So that's why, I've learned to just routine, like just keep listening to the same thing over and over, especially if it's good stuff. And Bob Proctor's read Think and Grow Rich, I don't know how many times. He says he reads it every day, like an hour a day, every day. And look at where he's at, So it's that repetition, right? So that's something else I'm going to do. For the time being, I'm committing to doing 75 reach outs, 75 connections a day. That's a lot. That's a lot of connections with people. I'm going to be coming here. I'm going to record a video and I'm going to share my results with you. I'm going to share something of value with you if I have something I want to share with you that day. These are the things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a Monday through Friday training with anyone that partners with me. Live training. I'm going to be doing that. So these are the things I'm going to be doing to reach this goal. And of course, you could sit and watch and wonder, like, oh, wow, I guess I should have done that. Why didn't I do that? Or you can hop on board and we can do this thing together and we can make it happen together. Because if you follow me for any amount of time, like once I get my mind around something, I do it. In Power Lead System, I was making about $50 a week or less. Okay. When I got my mind around it and I decided to upgrade and I decided to go all in, when I set the intention, when I made that decision, I went from making about $50 or less a week. Sometimes it was less, sometimes it was zero. I went from that to $2,000 weeks within 3 weeks' time. So, and that's small compared to these other stories that I've been listening to and watching and from this mentoring program. That's like peanuts, So, but at the time for me, it was a big deal. That was a big deal. I had never done that before. But that happened because I made a decision. I set an intention. I set an intention is bigger than a goal. An intention is I'm going to do this no matter what. I don't care what happens. I don't care what obstacles come my way. I'm doing it no matter what. And I did. And it wasn't until about halfway through last year when I was listening to Bob Proctor speak at his paradigm shift. And he was talking about the power of decision and what happens when you make a decision. You see, many people go around saying, oh, I don't have the money, I can't do it. Oh, I don't have the money, I can't do that. Oh, I don't have the money, I can't do that, right? And what Bob Proctor says is you haven't even made the decision to do it, so why do you need the money? Why is that a reason why you can't do it? Because you haven't even made the decision. So he tells a story of a couple who wanted to buy a house. And they're like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have any money. And he's like, you haven't made the decision to do it. And it's not until you make that decision that doors start to open for you. You got to get things in motion. So you got to make that decision. Have you made the decision, or are you just rolling out because you can't afford it? I don't have the money. So if you are doing that, then guess what? You're never going to do anything. It's not going to happen because you never made the decision. See, when you make the decision, you step in faith. You, instead of allowing fear to control you, when you make that decision, opportunities open up. See, we're all on a frequency, right? And like a radio broadcasting signal, and it goes all throughout the world, continent to continent, right? And if you're stuck in fear, if you're stuck in fear, anxiety, worry, if you're stuck in what's going to happen, is it going to work? If you're stuck in that, guess what you're attracting to you? So I don't have another pin, unfortunately. Maybe I'll use my phone. Let's say, so up here is the higher vibration, down here is the lower, right? This is where the pin down here is where you didn't make a decision. So if you didn't make a decision, what's happening here is you're vibrating on this low frequency because you are allowing fear to control you. So what are you going to attract? You're going to attract other people that are on this frequency. But see, when you make a decision, even if you don't know the outcome, even if you don't know what's going to happen, when you make a decision, right? You don't have the money, but you know what? I'm going to make that decision. I'm going to make it happen. Something's going to happen, right? Now, pretend this is narrow, right? Now you've shot up to here. You're vibrating up here with these people, right? You're going to attract people from here, up high, right? So you're going to start attracting people there instead of down here. So that's where you want to get, but you don't get that until you make a decision. You don't get that unless you're grateful. Gratitude is your source of supply. So if you're not grateful, and there's so many things to be grateful for. If you have eyes to see, be grateful. There are people that don't have eyes to see. If you can walk, be grateful. If you have a roof over your head, be grateful. If you have food to eat, you're not starving at night, be grateful. There are plenty of people that are. There's so many things to be grateful. Gratitude is your source of supply. Gratitude is what opens up the gate, right? Gratitude is what moves you up so you're vibrating at a higher frequency. Look, I'm not a law of attraction expert, but these things, these principles, you can go to the Bible too, and you can read verses that speak about this same thing. So I don't know what you believe, but if all these things, these things that have been around for centuries and centuries, right? Just thousands of years, and they're all adding up, like they're all like, I don't know, maybe there's something to it. I believe there is. I believe gratitude is your source of supply. I believe that we're spirit beings and we are creative beings. Like spirit expands. That's what it wants to do. It's creative. There is no lack. It's all abundance, right? So anyway, again, I am not a law of attraction expert at any means, but I'm just sharing some stuff with you that helps me keep moving forward. And so did I go over? I think I went over what I was going to be doing. So 75 connections. I'm going to be coming on here, sharing with you my results, what I'm doing. I'm going to be making this video like daily, doing what I can to offer value. I'm going to be doing a live training for my team, for those that partner with me. And I'm going to be doing personal development. I'm going to be doing a video that's in the private community. I'm going to be going through that every day. And just that will be my training time, my learning time. And that's my plan. That's how I'm going to attack this. And I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that it will produce results. Again, I don't know how long it will take. It could take longer. I don't know. It just depends like where I am with my mindset. That's a big deal, because if I'm doubting, if I'm getting frustrated or any of that stuff, then it's going to slow down. If I'm not consistent with my efforts, that's going to slow it down. If I don't believe that what I'm doing is of value, that's going to slow it down. Okay. But the training is proven. So it's just a matter of following the training. And I know I'm going a little bit long, but I'm really passionate about this stuff. Like this stuff is really stuff that like I'm so sick and tired of seeing so many people struggle, and it's really their own doing. It's their own doing. It's their refusal to get the help they need. It's their own doing. And it's sad. It really is. And I've been that guy. I've been that guy. I refuse to get help. I refuse to invest in coaching. I refuse. Oh, I'll figure it out on my own. Oh, I'll go to YouTube and I'm going to go find all the videos. I'm going to go through that. Or I'm going to go buy a ton of different little courses that are cheap, like $40 each. And I'm going to learn that way. And you're just setting yourself up to fail. You're setting yourself up to go in circles, and it's going to be hard on you. It's going to be hard on you. Oh, but I want it to be easy. So I'm just going to do a funnel and I'm just going to run traffic to that funnel. I don't want to do anything. I don't have any time to do anything. I don't want to talk to people. If you don't want to talk to people, you're in the wrong industry. I'm just telling you. This is a people business. The commodity is people. We help people. That's what we do. We help people solve their problems. That's what we do. And if you don't want to do that, then you're in the wrong industry. If you want to hide and not talk to anybody and not help anybody, and you just want to collect a check, then you're doing the wrong thing. I mean, this is it for you. Do something else. All right. So that's all I got. Appreciate you. I'm actually going to do a training in just a few minutes, and then I got my team training at 11 a.m. So I got to run, but I appreciate you. And I look forward to sharing my journey with you. It should be interesting. All right. See you on the next one.